Hello, I'm Jonathan. Today I'm going to show you a new feature on the latest line of intelligent diagnostic products from Autel. This new feature is exclusive to the MaxiSYS Ultra, 919, and 909 diagnostic tools, and it's called Topology. Some of you may be asking what Topology is, and some of you may have heard about it from the OE world, specifically Chrysler. Topology is a term that is used to describe the layout, the design, and behavior of data bus configurations. Today's modern vehicles typically have more than one data network and even more modules than vehicles in the past, which has led to the use of multiple data buses in order to eliminate the need for additional wiring and multiple sensors in a vehicle. To put it into perspective, the vehicles of today are more complex and have become sophisticated computer networks on wheels. This means the process of diagnosing or repairing vehicles has begun to take a different approach than in the past. However, with the right tool for the right job, topology mapping isn't as intimidating as it initially sounds. Instead of talking about what topology is, how about I show you topology in action instead? Now that you understand the principle of what topology is, let's show it to you on a vehicle with our newest series of MaxiSYS tools. We're going to look at topology in action on the MaxiSYS Ultra. But remember, this feature is also available on our MS919 and our MS909 tools as well. For this particular vehicle, we're going to utilize the auto VIN detect method. So we'll press the blue button on the very top and then press auto detect right below it. And just be patient here because it does have to talk back to a bunch of the different sensors and modules on the vehicle, so you're not going to get it instantaneously. It takes a few seconds for it to communicate and talk back. So we're going to answer a couple questions here. Like the standalone diagnostic is what we're going to choose for demonstration purposes for today. Press the OK button as I just did there to get the communication established, and OK one more time. And you're going to see something that looks a bit different than what you're used to on previous Autel tools. This is the topology map right here. This is your representation. Right now, not much going on. You see they're all blue. This just means we haven't done our fault scan yet. But what's really nice about this is if you look at the very bottom at the screen here, not quite at the very bottom, but just a little bit up, you'll see some color lines and some color boxes. These color lines represent the different CAN networks that are available on the vehicle that you're working with. And these icons also show you what some of these colors are going to change to once I press this fault scan button. So let's go ahead and press that. And you'll see that initially I have a failure right now in my ECM. The orange error indicator has come up. So that orange box means, yes, there's an active trouble code or fault code on the vehicle that we need to investigate a little bit further to find out what's wrong with it. The green just indicates we have a pass, so that's good. We're going to skip over those particular modules. We don't need to focus on those. And then you'll see what's really neat about it is it does read through each individual sensor, but you'll notice as a few of them it skipped them and it's turned them gray. That just means that particular module isn't available on this particular vehicle, so there's going to be no further look at for our customer. And you'll see the scan's actually complete now. So let's go and look at what's wrong with our vehicle here. So you see this orange icon? That's definitely something we want to look at. So let's go and press that. Two things you'll see that come up is a little piece of paper with a wrench. And you'll also see an arrow. So let's talk about the piece of paper with the wrench first. So we'll go and press that. There we go. So the piece of paper with the wrench, this is a feature exclusive to our Ultra, our 919, and our 909 diagnostic tools. This is the intelligent diagnostic feature that you've probably heard about. We're just going to show you that it's here and it's on the topology map, but we'll talk about that later in another video. But what that does is that gives you the ability to access TSBs, DTC analysis, and giving you more in-depth information on repairing and diagnosing a car right from your tablet instead of having to go to separate software over on your service writer's computer or a personal computer somewhere in your shop. So let's go and exit and go back out. And let's go and press that arrow. So the arrow is something that probably looks a little bit more familiar to you. You'll see you have ECU information here. Trouble codes, live data, the active test, any special functions that are available on the vehicle, and then you'll see the IM system information here at the bottom as well. So this may look more familiar to you, so if you want to check a trouble code itself, you'll get a list format. To see the displayed ones, the diagnostic test status, and also the diagnostic test status for the ignition cycle. So let's go ahead and see the DTC display. And we should begin talking back. And yes, we do have some active codes on this particular vehicle. So that's something we're going to need to investigate a little further. So let's pause right here because we actually have a car behind us we need to fix right now. So let's go do the repair on here and we'll come right back with you. Now that we've completed necessary repairs that our certified technician has done to this vehicle, let's show you how we do erase out the codes and get this off of the topology map. So what we're going to do is just press the quick erase button, just like so. We'll watch the icon go back and do a test just on that specific sensor or module. It's not going to go back and read every single one of them again. And you'll see that it's turned green, meaning we have properly done the repair for this particular vehicle, which means the car is now done and we can hand the keys back to another satisfied customer. Now that you have a better understanding of what Topology is and how it works on our newest series of cutting-edge MaxiSYS intelligent diagnostic tools, I know you're going to enjoy this exciting feature and find it very useful for dealing with those difficult communication and U-Series codes on modern vehicles in your shop. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out to our tech support team or contact us at autel.com.